Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. So we're going to do a nice little money maker, and this one is going to be one of those where we've got a couple of stages to it, and during every stage you will make some form of money for it. So to be able to do it first, you need to have access to the Lunar Spellbook, and you do need to have a magic level of level 80, because what we're going to be doing is stringing jewellery. Now this is a big thing on 07 and a big way you used to be able to train your magic, but it's kind of died off a little bit because there are obviously other better ways to train magic now, mainly through combat. So in terms of an items you're going to need a decent stack of astrals. You're going to be using a total of 2 astrals per cast, which is going to set you back a price of just under 2,000 coins. You also need 10 earth and 5 waters, but again, the elemental battle staff will come in clutch here and be your best friend. If you don't have one, buy one because they are so cheap and so useful, especially for the magic skilling. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be doing the Dragonstone amulets. So what we're going to be making is glories. So we've got a couple of phases of doing this. So your first phase is to string the amulets themselves. And with this, it's one click for an invo, and it's actually pretty AFK and chilled magic XP. The price I bought the amulets for was 8.5k, which is a bit of a decent price really, a bit of a steal. And I'll show you really quickly after this the margins for both the charge and the uncharged glory. And again, that's another aspect of how we're going to do it in terms of processing this, from just the base amulet all the way up to the final finished glory. Now, if you wanted to do some AFK crafting as well, you can also make the amulet yourself, but I would advise to probably do the combat bracelets or the Dragonstone necklaces, because I think they go for a slightly little bit more compared to the 8.5k I bought the Dragonstone amulets for. If you don't, again, you can do this whole process yourself. So we've got 100, so I'm just going to go and finish making these 100, and then I'll come back for the next stage. Actually, for the video's sake, we're just going to do these 27 because it's easier. Right, so I'm going to go and check the price of the glory. So a bracket for glory is going to sell for price of 13,000 coins. Not too bad. We're going to try the uncharged glory because of RS3 and my lack of faith in humanity. I wouldn't be surprised if this sells more than the charged glory, so we shall see. And there you go, that sells for 15k. Why it does that, I have no idea. So in old school, this is common for the uncharged glory to be more than a charged glory because it links to the eternal glory. The Runescape 3 doesn't have that, so there's absolutely no reason why that should be that price. So I'll talk through process 3 anyway, but because we're just having to make normal glories, then that is absolutely fine. So what we're going to have to do now, again, a little bit annoying, but if you have got a magic cape, this makes it a little bit easier. So we're going to have to swap our spellbooks to the normal spellbook. And what we're going to be doing now is replacing the astral runes for cosmics, and we're going to go and enchant these into glories. Now the enchantment spell is 1 cosmic and 15 waters, 15 airs, level 68 magic. But again, your elemental staff is going to look after that as well. The price of a cosmic rune is going to be 250 coins. So I'd say if you worked out 2.5k of runes on top, so we're 11k in this currently. So 11k is going to buy us the amulet. It's going to string the amulet, and now it's also going to enchant the amulet as well. All while you're doing this, you are actually getting quite a bit of decent magic XP. Very AFK as well. So it's a very good process, and for a long time on the noob account, making jewelry like this was how I trained both my magic and my crafting. I got it really high because it's a really good way to sort of follow the process through and being able to like do it from start to finish as well. Right, so that is that done. We're just going to throw this into the Grand Exchange just to see if it does sell. So that's 14,997. So I'm going to pop that in for 14,595. We'll throw that in. So then to actually charge these, and again, you can also do it with a case of Ring of Wealth as well. We're going to buy a Geyser Titan. Now this is going to cost us 5k. But the thing is with the Geyser Titan, it actually has quite a good sort of side benefit, apart from being able to be used as a combat familiar. So if we summon the Geyser Titan here, and it's only going to form in part of Vindicta, I'll do 14. So if you use your Amulet of Glory on your Geyser Titan, it will charge that as if it was the Fountain of Heroes. So there you go. Bracket 4, charge glories, we're using the Geyser Titan. So that is pretty much what you do with glories. So you will buy the amulet or make the amulet. Choice is up to you with that one. Then you will string the amulet with lunar spells with a charge of roughly about 2k for doing that. And then you will enchant them into the Amulet of Glories for 300 GP. And then after that, you'll throw them onto your Geyser Titan, which has an hour for the price of 5k, which will quite easily and comfortably charge a couple of thousand, maybe up to 10,000 glories per hour if you wanted to do that. But the most important thing about this as well is that you must check your prices. So we could have charged all those into glories and sold them for 13k, when really the uncharge, for whatever reason, not a clue, sells for another 2k on top. Now, in terms of the Guide to Titan, it can be a nice little moneymaker as well. I was going to do this originally on Ring of Wealth. So on the bond account, I bought a Ring of Wealth just to help with me teleport into the Grand Exchange. And the margin was roughly 5k to charge a Ring of Wealth. So that would be, you can just check the prices while waiting for stuff to sell as well. So Ring of Wealth here, again, I think it's very similar to the Glory, where the actual uncharged ring, there you go, an uncharged Ring of Wealth. So this could also be another moneymaker if we bought a Dragonstone ring. Wow, they didn't buy. Okay, strange. But we'll buy it for a little more then, and we'll see what we can do with the margin. If not, maybe Dragonstone rings could be the better one. Maybe Dragonstone rings could be the best use of your Dragonstone. So they're actually not buying. So, okay, we're going to go on a little side quest anyway. So these charge glories I'm going to throw in for 13k. And we'll see if these sell. And we're going to make a quick stop to Fort Frimfree because I want to see what's happening with these Rings of Wealth. So we'll take some Dragonstones. And this happens quite regularly on these money making videos, is that by unearthing one thing, you delve a bit deeper and then you find even more. I didn't really think that charging like dragon jewellery would be worthwhile. Like, it does make a little bit of money on 07, but 07 is a very different game to RS3, and the demand on Dragonstone jewellery just isn't there. So the fact that they're going up because of it is just a bit weird. So let's make some rings and we'll just see how we get on. Of course, as always, we don't have any bars, but luckily we have some ore. Right, so back to the Max Guild. Done my Rings of Wealth. Really interested to see what we can do with these as well. So good news, the Amulet of Glory actually sold uncharged for more than the charged glory, which, yeah, breaks my brain, but you know, nothing we can do. Right, so really interested to see what price this is going to go for. That's going to go for 8.2k, which is dumb because I'm going to put these in for, I'm going to match the price of the glory, not 150k, 15001. I'm going to put 2 in for that. And again, we're going to see if those do sell. So what we'll do with the rest, I'm going to turn half into Rings of Wealth uncharged and then charge the other half into Rings of Wealth actually charged. And again, like, check your margins because Dragonstone jewelry it can be profit. Anything can be profit in this game. You just need to work out what it's able to be sold for and what sort of margin you can work with as well. But like, depending on what price for Dragonstone actually sells for, and it might be something where I put it in the comments or put a post on my community page as well what it does sell for. It could be something worthwhile crafting into the actual ring itself. So we've charged them into rings now. I'm going to bang in 10 into that. And then I just need to call my Titan. Because the Titan, because it's heroes as well, can also do the Ring of Wealth. It's not just the glories it can charge. So that's why it's really good to check the margins for the two to see what they can buy and sell for as well. Right, I'm going to take out this hilt. Take out that. Then we're going to try and find out the margins for the wealth as well. That was weird. So wealth, okay. Wow, okay. So, yeah. 21k. Wow, okay. That's a mad margin. Oh, 21. So let's see if they sell. So if these sell, I'm going to try the Dragonstone ring as well. Because if you can cut out the process of actually, yeah, there you go. So mine was the cheapest. So I bought my own Dragonstone ring. So this screams that this is low volume. And this could be low volume / really high margin. So if you could get a decent buy offer in for a Dragonstone ring. Or make the Dragonstone rings yourself. All you got to do then is just enchant them like these 10. Throw them on the Grand Exchange. And hopefully they sell. 21. So at the minute, to make a Dragonstone ring, I think you're only looking about 6k-ish, maybe 5.5k. And if they can sell for 16, just through like making them into rings and enchanting, you're going to make 16k profit. Now this will not be sustainable profit, like this won't be like this forever. But it's really, really interesting to see like that could be something you could do in the future. But as we've seen, the ability to string the Dragonstone amulets into your amulets and then enchant into just normal glories, and you can sell for a high margin. So I'm going to throw these on the Grand Exchange because these have already sold for just under 15k. And again, as always, to do this, it's not generally that high if you wanted to craft it. So I think in terms of Dragonstone, the glories are definitely level 80. Yeah, so to be able to do the amulets, level 80. But to do the Dragonstone rings, it's 55. 55 crafting. Level 55 crafting, admittedly, this does work, is very good. But I'm going to leave these selling in the Grand Exchange. Obviously, this is already sold, so we've proven that the glories will go for that price. Admittedly, I think someone might have been price checking and will undercut. So I'll just check as well. 14,595. But yeah, I'll update in the comments, A, if these Rings of Wealth non-charge go for 21k, but also when the rest of this does sell, because it is like profitable money only if it sells anyway. They are really good methods to do it, and very good methods to train crafting and also magic as well. I would focus more on Rings of Wealth, but again, check your margins before doing this. This might be a sudden like spike in Rings of Wealth for whatever reason. It doesn't make sense. It shouldn't work like that, but it does. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to like the video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Plenty of content coming for this Christmas season. I'm actually tomorrow just planning out what we're going to be doing for the rest of the month. Loads of series to do, loads of stuff to catch up on, and also loads of brand new videos for us to make as well. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. Definitely going to be a couple of days of double upload, so hope you guys enjoy that as well. Subscribe for the journey, very close to 3,000 subscribers. Thank you all for support lately, really do appreciate it. But thank you guys once again. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.